He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
So please for the defense there. They force him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Williams again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 40-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. The Ravens at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From the 44, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
It's complete. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Now this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Pushes him over.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. They're going option play on 3rd down.
call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages, and even on...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40. 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out in the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
3 quarters have come and gone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Off the option, here's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gordon
going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You gotta make a move.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This was a very close